Well, hello there, YouTube. Here I am, joined by my buddy and partner, my BMW 719 edition of the R9T. This is the last of the models that I bought. I bought this in, I think it was October, and I haven't been really out on it yet, so you haven't really seen it yet, but here she is in all her pride and beauty. I'm really happy with this new bike. I've done a few things to it. Comes as standard with all the beautiful 719 option parts. Down here, the sets here, and the mirrors, and the cylinder head, and the front of the engine. All that 719 beauty is on this beautiful baby here, and doesn't she look nice? Comes with the standard 2x2 Akrapovic or Akrapovic, whatever way you want to see it. And the only thing I've done to it, I've put crash bars on it straight away. I've put crash things on the front axle. I've put little Wunderlich crash things on here. These I also bought at Wunderlich. And I put a little front, if you can call that a screen in the front, but it's sort of just blocks the pressure on your breast when you're traveling a little bit faster at motorway speeds. So to that, but what I actually want to tell you folk is that I have some brilliant news. I went out to buy a new bike, which I'd found on eBay. Unfortunately, it had just been sold. And I'll tell you what it was. It was a CBR 600 in red. I always loved that bike. I always wanted one. I wanted a little light sports bike, just for my little portfolio here, maybe just to enjoy for the summer. If I didn't like it, I was going to go and sell it again. But I was going to go out and buy this, and unfortunately it was sold. So I went back on the net and I had a look to see what this seller was selling as well. She was selling a lot more. There was a bike that I'd always been really interested in, and I'd driven it a few years ago. I will tell you now in a few minutes now what it is. Just have a little bit of patience. And I had a look at one photo, and the bike looked very dirty and maybe a little bit neglected, but I wasn't sure because I couldn't see anything on the photo. And then I had another look and I saw that she was selling another 5 bikes. I was only really interested in the one, actually. I gave the girl a ring and she told me the whole story. Her father had died a few years ago, and 9 years ago to be exact, and he had a mega hobby of sports bikes. I ended up buying 4 bikes off her. I'm actually on my way to Reiskirchen, which is north of Frankfurt. About 100 kilometers in all, maybe a little bit less, and I'm going to pick up a bike, and it's a bike that I've been wanting for quite a long time, and I've been looking at a few, and I found one on eBay, and it was basically buy one get 3 free sort of thing, but I decided I was going to give her a little bit of money for the other bikes as well, although I'm not too sure if I haven't heard them running or anything like that. I didn't even hear the bike running that I was buying because the battery was hadn't been charged for 9 years and was bust up, and I reckoned anyway the bike was not going to start. 9-year-old sitting bike with 9-year-old juice in it. You might get lucky with a Goldwing or something like that, or with a Honda. I bought it. I drove up there. On my way I had a little McDonald's snack. So I'm going to jump into this cheeseburger now, and I'll talk to you a little bit later. I'm sure you're wondering what bike it is, but
You're going to have to wait up until we get up there to find out. So, now hang on in there. You're going to be very surprised. I'm surprised as well. Well, it's something I've been thinking about getting for a while. Now, it's not perfect, but they are nice bikes. So I'll see you in a little while.
And I had a look at all the other bikes with the torch in a dark garage, and I bumped my head on them, but that's another story. The girl was very nice, and I wanted to be very fair with her, and she had two other bikes. She asked me would I make an offer. They were just not me. It was a kit bike with a Harley engine in it, and it definitely wasn't my cup of tea, so I didn't really bother with that. And then there was another bike which I was very much interested in, and I didn't buy it either because I wasn't able to give her a fair estimate of what the bike was going to be worth. But anyway, to cut a long story short, and I know you're all eager to see what I bought. So here we go, folks. The most beautiful, absolutely perfect Gixxer 1000. I am over delighted with this bike. Okay, she didn't look like that when I rolled her into my workshop here. She's an absolute beauty. This bike is absolutely beautiful. Now, he did have a tank rucksack, and there are the little scratches there. I don't know if you can see that on camera. There's a couple of scratches here and there, and that's where the magnets were. And she gave me the tank rucksack as well. Have a look at this. Now, it has a full titanium Arrow exhaust on it, which is mint condition, not a scratch on it. That's a beautiful, beautiful bike, and it only has 20,000 kilometers on it. I really am delighted with her. I've done the brakes. I have to bleed them yet. No, I'm delighted. I've always wanted a Gixxer 1000, and this is the K2. I think Chopsy had one, and 44 Teeth had one. So you've no rider aids, but I like that. I really like that. I think it brings me back to my riding experiences that I had when I was younger. You do have to be a little bit careful. You're dealing with 160 PS, which is 154, 156 brake horsepower. So you're dealing with quite a lot. Just check out this. The tires are 12 years old. Now, they look good, but I'm going to change them anyway. They're Michelin's. I think they're called Pilots, Power Pilots or whatever. They are basically brand new. There is no wear on them whatsoever. Folks, what do you think of my beautiful Gixxer? I love the black, blue and silver. Anyway, I'll give you another little look at my R9T. And she is beautiful as well. I've done basically no mileage on this bike whatsoever. I'll be showing you the other three bikes as well. And one by one, as soon as this one gets off my bench, I'm going to be bringing it down to my garage where I have all the other bikes parked. And I will be picking up and choosing one of the three bikes to restore. The XJ600 is completely finished. There's nothing left to do on that bike. She starts on the button. She rides beautifully. Thank you for bearing with me, and hope to see you soon. And if you like my Gixxer, do give me a thumbs up and comment on it as well. Let me know what you think. Plans are, I think I might be going to the Isle of Man this year, and I was thinking about what bike to take. Do I take my Honda CBF? Do I take the XJ and put bags on it? I don't think that's a long distance bike, and I don't think I'll be going on that. But now that I have the Gixxer there, what do you think? A trip to the Isle of Man from here? Bring you to the races kind of thing? What do you think, folks? Anyway, nice having you. Have a good evening. See you soon, and well, thank you. Bye bye.